But it was early when I had the opportunity to work with Gucci Mane on set, and I took this photo, and I don't know, something about it just said, man, I just need to try. Just hit this photo, and it actually became one of the most iconic photos to date that I've taken. Everything has to have a purpose. Nothing exists on this earth without substance.
Timing is everything, and trust the process.
Knowing what people want is just as valuable as knowing what they don't want.
You can't put a name on like my look because I'm so open. Okay, so I want to open up this conversation with coming at you guys around me. So you guys said that you guys work with upcoming artists and you guys like working with upcoming artists, right? So I'm an upcoming artist, right? So what do I have to do, or what lane do I have to do to, you know, we could be like a dream team, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Like, what do I have to do to get on, not say level, but work with you guys, like, as an upcoming artist?
Mm-hmm. Obviously, it comes down to, first and foremost, it's the music. Like, you gotta be making good music.
For sure.
But I think more than that, how you're presenting yourself too. Like,
right.
What do you look like in your videos or in your photos? Like, are you taking risks? Are you experimenting with things?
Right.
Are you adhering to like strict color palettes, or are you is your thing?
I'm pretty
focused?
much open to like everything. Like,
yeah, like what would you say, like, not to distill it too much, but like what would you say your like thing is?
My thing is anything my mood is that day,
Mm-hmm.
or anything pertaining to that song that I wrote, that emotion in that song.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted to do a video, every song and every video will have a different mood and a different look, because it like I say, I go off emotions,
Mm-hmm.
right? So nothing will ever be the same. And I have, by the way, I have like 20 different voices. That sounds so weird.
Mm-hmm.
But like in music, like I have like a really low undertone that I make my voice, and then I have like a really high falsetto.
Yeah, you have multiple personalities, it's fine.
Yeah, kinda, but not like on some weird thing, you know what I'm saying? But nothing, like you can't put a name or like a word on like my look or what I'm trying to go for, because everything is kind of different with me, and I'm so open to try different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I take very good direction, and I listen very well, so.
I think that's important, like just listening and working hard. Like I want to see your work ethic. Like,
right.
If I work with you, like I want it to be big. I don't want it to just be, I'm just working with you just for the name. I want you to just go, because my platform, you'll reach an audience. His platform, you'll reach an audience, and vice versa. So it's kind of like the work ethic, and just being able to work with different people and learning to, you know, take constructive criticism. And I mean, once you master all that, you'll go far.
I think that's another thing what artists have to realize, and they have to look at themselves almost like cartoon characters, where it's like, you know what this cartoon character wears. He wears it every day, and it becomes iconic. Like that same mentality is what goes down to, in my opinion, like an artist's aesthetic. Like, if a hat is your thing, wear that hat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If pink is your color, wear pink.
Yeah.
Like, drill it in people's head.
That's kind of what I was
visually.
getting at about like your thing, quote unquote.
My thing is my hair.
Okay,
That's
there you go.
your
See,
hair.
there you go.
Definitely.
That's
So, like,
Definitely.
Yeah.
Different hair.
Yeah.
Like, at least not saying that you can't never do it, but it's
Yeah.
like,
The hair is going
And
to
you
Lean
can
on
turn
it,
that on
lean
its
on
head
you.
too. If like you show up one day with, you know, something completely different, people like, you know, they'll notice that because your thing has become your hair.
but when you're trying to make that stamp, it's like the difference between pushing one song and 30 songs at the same time. It's like, stick to the hair.
with the 3 songs.
Find your look. Yeah,
It
find
really
your
is.
look.
Just comes down to focus,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
Like
focus on your look.
Yep.
I pretty
Keep
much
it
don't
consistent.
don't put my hair in anything else but this. If anything, I put on a hat, but usually my hair is just out, big, curly, and just rock it out like that. And my nails, always have my nails done.
Yeah, make that your staple. So where if I go down to New York and I see someone with hair like that, I should be triggered
Thinking
to
like,
like
oh,
their music. Like, okay,
Right.
she reminds me of such and such.
Yeah.
I remember vividly, like, when Future, I feel like, made the transition to superstars when he was wearing that hat all day.
That's true.
And it was like, that became the thing.
Yep.
And I always think of it like this, and I always challenge artists, and I say, like, at some point in your career, someone should be able to be you at Halloween. and people get it.
So basically,
Right.
really it is artist identification.
Yeah, they can't dress up as you as Halloween. Your image hasn't hit.
Knowing what people want is just as valuable as knowing what they don't want, you know?
As much as we talk about having creative control as a photographer, I don't want 100% control because I want it to be a collaboration. I want our stuff to come together and me amplify what you're doing. Like you said, we're in service to their vision. They recorded the song and had a vision for it, and I try to bring it to life. But that's the blessing of like a thug. Like when I started my career shooting early videos for him, it was always collaborative. Like, and I appreciated that coming up because I didn't always have the answers.
Definitely. Ray, what about you as an artist in particular? Are you looking for a director or photographer, stylist, whoever it is, to kind of take you to another level? Or are you looking for them to just complement kind of what you're doing?
I feel like both, because a lot of these photographers and directors, they already have their mark, their stance. They've worked with A through Z, right? So me coming into the game, it's always a compliment, and it's always going to enhance working with somebody that already set their stone, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always open to new ideas. I'm always open to work. I'm always open to work with new people, especially now in my career.
Got you. What about you, Zoe?
With me, it's probably like just enhancing, just a few things, and it's just like who you're working with. Like with Thug, I would just wanna like maybe just like add on because it's already
his own.
It's already his own thing.
So what kind of keeps you guys motivated? Because these are all great experiences and these are all great things to feed off of, but sometimes obviously things may not be perfect. So what are the ways that you stay motivated creating and to maybe search for inspiration creating?
I think gratitude is a big part of it, just really taking stock of where you've been, where you've gone, how far you've come. I was having this conversation recently with a cinematographer that's a friend of mine, and we were going through like other people's work who we admire or we're trashing, whatever. But I think as creatives we can, and with social media, can very easily get into this comparison game, with other creatives. And I said to him, which I believe, I said, you're comparing yourself to some of the best filmmakers in the world. That means you're one of the best filmmakers in the world, And I believe that, like if that's if you're, how many people are in the NBA, but all of them are looking at LeBron, you know what I mean? And that means that you're one of the best, If you're in the game playing, that means you're one of the best.